just whizzed across the dance floor so quickly last Saturday. Records show they were actually travelling faster than the speed of light. They bring us sunshine. It's Susan and Kevin.
Make happy through the years.
It was a full-on quick step. You did it, and you did it well, my darling.
But you're so light on your feet. You just were going and whizzing and doing, and I was very excited.
I think it's a personal best, I really do.
I've watched that back so many times. Susan and Kevin, you left everyone beaming last week at the end of the show. What an ending to an incredible show. And, I mean, we adored watching it. You must have loved this one, Susan. I know you worked so hard on it.
It was absolutely magical. When we started doing that, you could hear the audience. And it was the most incredible thing, I think, in the world. It was the happiest. I think it was just a happy experience, wasn't it? We just felt pure joy, I think, in the Strictly experience. I loved it.
Loved it, I know. And that's exactly how it was for us as well, pure joy. And for you, Kevin, I'm imagining that you have been wanting to get that Morecambe and Wise move into a dance for your entire career, frankly.
I'll tell you what I have wanted to do my entire career is dance with someone like Susan Calman.
Oh, Kevin! He's so smooth.
But yeah, I mean, obviously Morecambe and Wise, legends.
Yeah.
And it was actually Susan that suggested the song because it was a favourite of hers. She got married. There was the first dance at her wedding. And I thought, as soon as she said it, I thought, this is perfect. We can do a little nod to Morecambe and Wise.
Yeah. And it's just an absolute triumph. And your highest score, a personal best, of course, up 10 points.
10.
10 points, people.
If we do that again...
Yeah.
It's a perfect 40.
Yes. Can I just say, it's not going to happen, everyone.
It might do.
No, Zoe. No.
Okay, well, you know, who wants to be perfect
Yes,
anyway?
exactly.
Nobody's perfect.
Exactly.
Craig was so brilliantly surprised, and he said you were like, I think, a hellish fiend.
Yes.
You had so much speed out on the floor. Are they two words used to describe you ever before in your life, Susan?
Yes, I might surprise you. That has been said. No, I love the way that Craig, even when he's complimenting me, makes it sound rather negative. That's what I love about Craig.
I know. It's incredible how he does that, and then that look on his face, and you're like, I think he liked it.
He's coming round to us, though, I think, isn't he?
I thought you said he's coming round.
No, not yet.
He's coming to meet the cat. Shirley really praised the choreography as well. All winning for you. And now, in case you've been living under a rock, the last 4 years, Kevin Clifton has never failed to reach the Strictly final. On Tuesday, Mr. Neil Jones said on this very show, mark my words, this is Kevin's year. What, pray tell, do you make of that?
Neil. Why did he say that?
Yeah, I think there's... genuinely, we're in Strictly to have fun. I always think it's not about winning the competition.
Yeah.
It's about how fabulous you are when you're in it.
Good.
Yes. Because it's not about winning it. It's about every week doing the best we can and trying to get through to the next week. It's not about winning it. And I've already apologised to Kevin for what might happen this year. But as long as we're having fun, that's all that matters, I think.
I say, why can't Susan get to the final?
I know.
Why not?
Yes, exactly. Don't do yourself down, young lady. You really, really shouldn't. OK, Cha-Cha this week. Two Little Mix. Let's hear it. Yeah. Come on, Susan, this is what your fans have been waiting for.
Yes, I think the fusion of me and Little Mix is really what everyone has been waiting for.
It really is.
Why has no one done it before?
We're going to get Jessie and the girls in. We're going to get you in. One of those outfits is going to be an absolute dream. Is there any kind of theme? Because there's often some sort of story throughout a dance that helps you, Kevin.
So the story is Susan's broken up with her ex, and it's, you know that moment in Bridget Jones where she's singing all by myself in her pyjamas. So she's got duvet over, one of them days where it's just on the couch all day feeling sorry for herself.
Chocolates,
and I'm the best friend that's come round to console her and to try and make her feel better.
Yeah, it's quite difficult because in the story I've been dumped and that's never happened to me before.
You've never been dumped?
I'm having to channel a lot of other people's emotions.
OK, yes. Also, this week, you two have really been through it. Due to the adverse weather this week, Kevin couldn't get to you.
Yes.
Incredible drama.
Yes, it was quite desperate. I was tweeting Richard Branson. I was tweeting everyone I knew to try and get... Because they said, oh, he might not make it till Tuesday. And I was like, no, it's the cha-cha-cha. This is not my comfort zone. I need Kevin. I need Kevin. So the hashtag Save Kevin was on Twitter with people offering to give you a lift up the country.
Yeah, they're all mucking together. Like, if you can get him to Preston, I'll drive him from Preston up to Glasgow. Yeah.
If you can get him to there, we'll wheelbarrow run him down.
It was lovely.
Have you had enough training, though, with even after this drama?
Yes, I've a slight injury to my knee, which
Again,
is
more
causing
injuries.
a bit of a problem. My ligaments in my knee are a bit of an issue.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to the hotel and sit like Joe, not with Joe in an ice bath. That would be wrong. But I'm going to sit in an ice bath. I'll be okay because nothing is going to stop me dancing on Strictly. Literally nothing is going to stop me dancing on Strictly on Saturday.
Mark those words, Susan and Kevin. Good luck with the knee this week, and good luck with the cha-cha-cha. Now, while these two are training twice as hard, how about the rest of our couples, or more specifically, David and Nadia, and Gemma and Aliash? Let's have a look.
Drive routine is a lot of steps to learn because it's so quick.
There's a lot of steps to think about, and it's kind of hard on the old ankles.
You wanted a proper drive, here you
I
go.
wanted a jive. Not jive. Just getting the rhythm of it right and getting it to feel natural for me. It's a tough one. Okay, again.
It's a big challenge. He's a big man, so he has to put his weight forward and learn how to use it to keep the rhythm.
Yeah, there's a lot to get right, but if we get it right, it's going to be brilliant. Yeah.
This week we've got the foxtrot, Aliash's favourite dance.
3, 4, step.
I don't really know a lot about the technical side yet, other than it's about hold,
Quick.
slow, quick, slow, little rise and fall. I forgot all of that.
You didn't forget any of it. Go from the beginning. It's a very smooth dance.
1, 2, 3.
Mistakes are very exposed.
Step. Yeah.
This has got to be very elegant, very feminine, very fluid.
Step. Good girl.
I've got to knuckle down and just get on with it and graft this week.
4. 1.
Good work. Now, the wait is over because it's time to introduce my final guest of the night. For the first time this series, we are delighted to welcome Strictly judge and dance icon, Darcey Bussell.
She's a lady. She's a lady.
Gorgeous lady. Oh, you look divine. Look at those legs. Look at them. Oh, amazing. How much are you loving the class of 2017?
More surprises. They're an interesting bunch, though, aren't they?
They really
Because as they're getting more confidence, so their characters get stronger. I'm really loving that. And there's plenty of surprises, things you're just not expecting.
I know, and it's right across the board as well,
Totally.
isn't it? You think, oh, well, hang on, look at this person over here.
Nice surprises.
And how are you enjoying the new look judging panel and your new friend, Shirley Ballas?
I know, we're having a good little natter, actually. So I didn't even appreciate that I didn't get my girly chat because I never had a girl.
Yes.
Well, I had a couple, but now, in the middle, to be framed by the two boys and have a nice little chat in between things. It's so nice. We have a great time.
There's some really lovely moments where I see the two of you just like holding hands or just having a
I know, we're going...
Yes, what did you
like
think of
that.
that? Oh, we're on.
I know, we have to keep reminding each other. Oh, camera.
Oh, job.
Where
I
are
know,
we?
we are working, of
Yes.
course. The bar raised last week. I mean, goodness me, Alexandra and that jive.
Where did it come from?
It's just incredible, isn't it? I mean, look at her go.
It's her zest, her energy, instantly.
Yeah.
She came on. I'm sure it was that the spirit of, Tina Turner had obviously come to her. But, I mean, it was her... I have never seen somebody from the beginning to end be able to carry it off and not fade. I mean, she is so fit.
She is so fit.
I mean,
she's
she's
an
so
inspiration.
strong to be able to keep that moving.
At what point were you thinking, it's a 10, it's going to be a 10?
Well, it was halfway through and I thought, if she can sustain this, I mean, we're in for a treat. I mean, it was that kind of like, no, really? But I suppose not, I mean, we could see some glimmer, but she has a sparkle. She really does. There's something else to her when she comes on that stage. It's like she's dancing not for the public, not for us. She's dancing inside. For
Incredible.
something,
And we loved the way you delivered your 10 as well.
Oh.
Up, off your feet. Look at that. And then the arm. Look, you love that moment.
I'm
it
sorry.
satisfying?
Oh my God, it's so satisfying. I was always kind of really upset if somebody got a 10 out before I did. I was like, oh yes, finally. And when it's so deserved as well.
Very much so.
Important.
You're always going to get the 10 out before him next door anyway,
Well, that's
aren't you?
fortunate, yeah.
Ore did the same dance, same time last year.
It was
same
week
score.
4.
How can you
it was a
even-
jive.
Can you compare the two?
Well, that kind of came out of the blue. It's very difficult, isn't it? Well, I mean, obviously a man and a woman, very different. I don't know. His was more surprising because we didn't see that build. It suddenly came out of nowhere. And I think it's when a celebrity has a connection, they create a connection with a genre. And he suddenly became in that zone, that era. Everything suddenly suited him. And I think we could see it happening with Alexandra.
Okay.
She was building to this event. And I think it was the spirit of Tina Turner that just came alive.
The spirit of Tina
But it is,
Turner.
it's so early.
We
It's
all
only
need
week
the
4.
spirit of Tina Turner, don't we? Been a few rule breaks. Obviously, eagle-eyed Craig has been noticing all of those. He's often looking at sort of here. You are the queen of the top line.
Yes.
We were hoping you might tell us a bit more about what you're looking for in a top line.
Okay, demo time.
Oh, yes.
So obviously, a top line will only be beautiful if you have good posture to start with.
Okay.
And so that is about the core strength and being able to pull out of the way. So I always imagine, especially when I was being partnered, that the space between your hip and your lower rib had to be always extended.
Okay.
Yes? So you don't sink into that. You have to come up there. And of course, then that lifts your rib cage. And then, of course, when you come up and the arms are in parallel with the floor, they come across. Like that, and in hand, like that. But this has to stay open.
Okay.
So it's that distance between the elbow and the elbow, constantly staying up like this. And then, of course, then you want that rotation so that doesn't change. And when you notice that, and then the sway as well.
God, it's
but
like
it doesn't move, so we don't want drops.
Yeah.
We don't want elbows to drop. They've got to stay up on that level. They mustn't come forward. They mustn't go back.
So
There's
much to remember.
Shoulders.
Darcey Bussell, my favourite demo time.
You suddenly realise how difficult it is.
That is incredible.
So when you see something,
Yeah.
when it comes to light, I mean, what was it? Joe's Viennese Waltz.
Yeah.
I mean, all that rotation, phenomenal.
Okay, phenomenal.
Love it. Sorry.
Darcey Bussell, incredible. Tomorrow we're here at 6. Johnny and Oti and Gemma and Aliash, Aston and Jet, Harry Judd, Shane Ritchie and Emma Sams. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.